Good evening, everyone. It is Sunday, October 3rd, 2012. This is the East Coast Conservative Vodcast. My name is Hatton Humphrey, and I thank everyone for watching. Well, I just finished watching the debates, like a lot of folks did, and I have to say, I'll agree with CNN, with James Carville, and with a lot of other folks that are saying that Obama should have put in a better performance because, quite honestly, Romney brought a very good game. I was especially impressed by a couple of things, and I want to give props to the Romney campaign, to Mitt Romney, and to those that were putting together his talking points, because Romney did something that I honestly had hoped for, had wanted to see, and he really delivered, and that was the fact that he brought numbers, he brought the specifics on where the campaign slogans are wrong, and he brought out things that don't get balanced when you hear, oh, Romney wants to do this, or Obama wants to do that. Let's give an example. The thing that really stuck out in my mind was the oil subsidy. Oil companies, that is drillers, that is distributors, that is gas stations, that is, the big companies, let's be honest, all get tax breaks. They all get subsidies. They all get grants. They all get federal money. And Obama said, the oil companies get $4 billion that we need to do away with. And Romney said, actually, it's $2.9 billion. And that doesn't just go to Exxon and Mobil and Shell and all of these companies. It goes to the drillers. It goes to the distributors. There's various cuts and allowances that are part of the tax code, have been, as Romney pointed out, for hundreds of years. And at the same time, you talk about cutting subsidies for them, $4 billion, okay? And we'll get back to the significance of that number in a minute. In the 4 years that you were president, you gave green jobs $90 billion. Green energy, Solyndra, failed. He named a number of different green energy companies that the Obama EPA specifically funneled money to. And I don't remember. He may have put in the pot shot here. I'll put it in. It has also been proven that Solyndra backers were Obama donors, hedging their bets, probably. But hey, in full fairness of disclosure, can we throw that out, please? Yeah, apparently not all the time. But anyway, the fact that those numbers came out. And Romney did a good job of taking every talking point from 18 months ago in some cases that Obama decided that he wanted to just spout, and turning it on its head, putting it into perspective, or putting his own understanding on it. Another thing that I really want to give props to Governor Romney for is the fact that he owned Romney Care. He said, yes, when I was governor of Massachusetts, we passed a state-mandated health care system that was right for the voters, for the people of Massachusetts, that was right based on, there were two people that voted against the bill at the end, and it was bipartisan. Both Republicans and Democrats voted on it. Voted for it. And Obama's only answer to that was, well, maybe you should teach the House and Senate how to get along. Excuse me? That's not the role of the president. We have to remember the civics here. Bills don't start, okay. Bills are initiated in the House or in the Senate. Okay? They don't start with a mandate from the leaders of the House, the Senate, and the presidency, and are shoved down the throats of Republicans, not a single Republican voted for it. Romney pointed that out. Romney did a good job of attacking the president in a way that was not negative. And that's really where I want to give my props to Mitt Romney on this. It really made me understand just how well run his campaign is, that he was able to ignore things like the 2007 video, ignore things like the tinfoil hat conspiracies, ignore the attack ads, ignore all of the things that he could have come out and said. And instead, he brought to the president wholly formed, fully developed arguments that the president could not refute. And that, my friends, was golden. So, excellent job to Mitt Romney. I will say, I fell over laughing when at the end of the debate, Mitt Romney turns, Obama says, we want to thank PBS, we want to thank the college, we want to thank everybody for attending, we want to thank, everybody for being a part of this process. Mitt Romney turned around and said, Obama, I want to thank you for coming tonight. He actually said, I want to thank you for being present tonight, which has a little bit of a tweak to it. Romney was not without his tweaks. And the one thing on Obama's side that I kept hearing, and maybe this is his right as president, I don't know. I'll be honest, in most cases, the debates don't make much difference. I don't know if this one's going to make a lot of difference, to be completely blunt. But the one thing that I noticed is that Obama kept saying, we did this, we did that, we did this, we did that. And he's using the royal we, as in we are not amused. Really? Okay. The final thing, and this is a homework question for watchers and listeners, because, in all honesty, it's 11:15 at night. I've had a long day. It's very tired. I want to know, in 2008, when then-candidate Obama was giving his plans, his concepts, did he give the same kind of specifics that he's asking Governor Romney to give on his plans and his concepts? I want to say the answer is no, but I honestly don't remember. So if somebody finds them, I'd love to hear them. And please, 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 let's go with documented sources here. Let's not go into the, oh, he said this at XYZ fundraiser and somebody secretly videotaped it on their cell phone. No. I want to know, in all seriousness. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks. If you watched the debate, really, if you didn't watch the debate, actually, I would recommend it. It was okay on the moderation. It was really eye-opening to me to hear just how dependent, honestly, both candidates were on their notes and their numbers. I think Mitt Romney won. I think it was agreed to by everybody. Thanks for watching my vodcast, and I invite you to join in on my podcast. You can find information at the website, and I'll put the link below. It's at eastcoastconservative.com. If you like what you heard, we invite you to listen to the podcast. We record. You can be a part of the recording session Sunday nights, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We ask you to blog about us. Tell 5 of your friends. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Again, the website's below, eastcoastconservative.com, and there's links to all of that. If you didn't like what you heard, listen to the podcasts, watch other videos, where you will probably hear different words in a different order. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good night.